to like say who he is, France and all that.
Yeah.
So you can hear.
Trying to get Ahlyssa in.
This is your altimeter. You know, we wear this as it goes up to altitude. It shows you, you know, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet. So how high are we going today? 13. Okay, so we'll go to 12. We'll stop about right there. So you know, as you're falling, this will slowly go down. You're usually going to be pulling about 5,000 feet. So when it gets to about 5,000 feet, then that's full time. And then with your instructor, you know, I could talk to him if you're interested. Maybe you know, you could pull your chute yourself. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And then
Scary.
this is you don't need this, but this is basically just a audible altimeter. It's the same as this. Just gives you beeps as you hit different altitudes. You know, so when I get a beep at 6,500 feet, it's just telling me like, oh, it's getting close to full time, 5,000 feet. Okay, I guess think about 3,500 feet, and then pull a little lower than the tandems do, but that's when it's like, okay, let's pull. If I don't pull by 2,000, it goes crazy. It's like, okay, get your head out of your ass and pull. Okay, let's check out the parachutes. What's up, Mikey? These are some rigs. These are some friends from Tahoe. This is Mikey, your packer. He's a master packer. Packs thousands of parachutes.
Do a good job.
These are all jumpsuits. You know.
You guys jumping?
You don't have to wear jumpsuits, but like, some, you know, it helps control a little bit.
I'm getting cold.
They're all different rigs. These are these aren't the tandem rigs. The tandem rigs
Right here.
are the big ones right there. So what's different about a tandem rig, because there's two people and you're falling fast, because you know you got two people, it's a lot of weight load. Which is a little different is they throw this little parachute out like about 6 seconds, 8 seconds out before you jump, and this parachute comes out. It's called a drogue, and that kind of slows the free fall down a little bit. So slows the opening down, slows the jump down a little bit. Then they're gonna pull. This is their pull handle, and that's gonna pull the main out.
Remember, if you put this next to you and you're going 120, I'm heavier than this. So, you know, right? If it's lighter than you, you're gonna fall faster. So we have a cord connected to it.
So yeah, so they just throw that out, and then the wind will catch that and inflate it. You won't even see. You won't even notice the drone. But just explain.
Separate from the pull pin.
Okay, this is my rig. Okay, so basically there's different styles of hackies. This is my.
Are you gonna drop on it?
I pull, yeah.
Yeah, you should.
So this is how I pull. So you know, when it's pull time, I reach around, pull this out. This pulls my pilot chute out.
Hey, you get the tip if that goes well.
So I pull this out. When I pull this out, this is a little parachute that catches wind. As that catches wind, it's going to stretch all the way back to tight, and it's going to pull this pin out right here. That's a skydive pin. You might see people wearing these necklaces. One girl has a tattoo. This is a skydive pin. This is what holds your main in. So my main canopy's down here. As that stretches out, it pulls that pin, releases my main parachute, and that comes out and inflates. So that's how the deployment works. So what happens if that doesn't work? And say there's different malfunctions you can get. A common one is line twist, which usually means your parachute just gets twisted and lines get twisted, which usually you can get out of it. Sometimes there's spinning line twists and they're hard to get out of. There's a lot of different malfunctions that could happen. I mean, you get bag lock or it doesn't come out. There's a lot of different things. But so that's when you would go to emergency procedures. So that's what you have here. You have two handles here, And say your main is out, you got the main parachute out. You don't want to go straight to your reserve because you'll shoot your reserve straight into your main, and you have two out, they can entangle, and you just killed yourself. So if you have your main out, you want to clear it. This will cut it away. You pull this handle first, and that's going to release your main parachute. Gets away from you, okay? Then you go to your reserve, you pull that, and that pulls your reserve out. If you do it vice versa, you could kill yourself. Say it was a bag lock, and the parachute never came out. In that case, well, maybe I would go straight to my reserve because it's not out. Say it was an aircraft emergency, we had to bail out like at 2,000 feet. You know, I'm just gonna go straight to my reserve as long as my main's still in there. So I got two parachutes, one on the bottom, one on the top. Difference is the bottom one, iPack or Mikey packs. The reserve parachute, it's made different, it's safer, it's less susceptible to malfunctions. It's made to save your life, and it's packed by a professional rigger every 6 months. So you know it's gonna come out safely, and it's nothing fancy, but it's there to save your life. That's the second parachute. So the RSL, you can connect it or disconnect it. All that does right there is it basically makes your main parachute like the pilot chute. So it connects your main parachute to this pin, meaning when you cut this away, that main parachute catches wind, is leaving, it will yank this pin out quicker than you can grab the handle. Sometimes you don't want that because sometimes maybe you want to get stable. If you have a spinning line to it, you're spinning and you cut away and you're off balance and the reserve comes out too quick, you can put yourself back in the line twist. So some people like to disconnect it. Depends on what you're doing, what kind of canopy you fly. It's usually safer to have it connected. That's just a preference thing. That is the main pin for the reserve. So when you pull this handle, it pulls that pin out for your reserve. Another interesting thing about this is the AAD, that's the automatic activation device. So it's just a computer that basically knows what altitude you're at. Say you pass out or someone knocks you out, have a heart attack, whatever. Or say you're just a dumbass and you don't pull in time. Okay, about 900 feet, 800 feet, it's going to cut this line automatically. It's going to come out automatically. So if you're passed out, the AED will kick in and release your reserve. The problem with that is if you are a dumbass and you pull too low, you have a chance that if you pull really low and that main comes out and you're still kind of in free fall, like as it's deploying, it could fire and get in that two out situation.
Tangle too.
Entangle. Doesn't mean it will kill you. It could kill you. You can land the two parachutes, but it is dangerous. You don't want that situation. Okay, so.
Is this four of you guys coming? All four of you?
Yeah.
Nice. You brought Doc on one of them?
Yep.
Who?
Ahlyssa here.
Nice.
Do outside video.
I'm good.
Take it off.
Somebody else getting outside video?
Depends on what they're going to do.
All you guys are getting outside video? No. Not outside.
Yeah.
Really? I guess you could have Jesse to do one, Vitor do one.
I'm just going to put this in willy-nilly. I want you to try this out.
I just want someone extra, like, with an extra camera. Just stay close to me.
This is not how you pack a pilot chute, but this one will work. I want you to try this on. I'm going to try this on. So kind of slug, kind of probably heavy for you. You're a small girl, so you probably have something smaller. Go ahead and put it kind of lower on your body so you can get it right there. And try to step your legs through here. Go ahead and sit. Yeah. This on your shoulder there. Sit these down. that through there. Are you friends with my nephew, huh? Killian?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're a good kid. No worries. So that's just gonna go.
Look, my wife's on the phone with her attorney right now. I think it's all sorted out, okay?
So I didn't grab that rubber band. Was that tight? Too tight? Not tight enough? That's right. Yeah? You look like you're ready for a jump. How's that feel?
Shoulders. See the back. Look like a spider.
So go ahead and it's like you're skydiving. Go ahead and reach back. You know, you'll be kind of in your arch, and you're gonna reach back, pull that pilot chute, get that ball,
Throw it.
and throw it hard.
Go ahead, go.
Clear air.
It won't.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen. Don't worry, I'll float.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does fall.